Okay, let's talk about the future. Now, when we try to do this in English, it's so easy to get all tangled up in grammar rules. But what if I told you it's actually less about rules and more about psychology? Yeah, really. It's all about your perspective, how certain you feel, and what you're trying to say about your plans.
And that brings us to this big, confusing question. I mean, why on earth do we use the present tense to talk about something that hasn't even happened yet? You've heard it a million times. The train leaves at 6. Leaves? That's happening now, but we're talking about later. How does that make any sense? Well, stick with me because it's actually pretty cool once you get it.
So, to figure all this out, let's follow a guy named Tom. Tom's got a super busy week ahead of him, and by just looking at his schedule and listening to how he talks about it, we're going to unlock the simple, elegant logic behind how we really talk about the future in English.
First up, let's look at what I like to call the clockwork future. This is for all those things in the future that are basically set in stone, just ticking along, totally unchangeable.
Okay, so here's Tom at a hotel. He's being told the conference starts on Wednesday. Now, notice that word starts. Present tense, right? The key thing here is Tom has absolutely no control over this. It's on an official program. It's a fact. Whether he sleeps in or not, that conference is starting at 9:30.
And that's our first big rule of thumb. We use the present simple for these fixed, scheduled events. Think about things like plane timetables, bus schedules, or when a movie starts. It's not your personal plan. It's a public fact about the future.
Okay, so we've got the public timetable down. Now let's get a little more personal. We're moving from the clockwork future to what we can call the diary future. This is all about the things you've actually put on your own calendar.
So listen to this. Tom says, "I'm having my eyes tested." See, this isn't some public schedule. This is a personal appointment. He had to call the doctor, they had to agree on a time, and now it's written in his diary. An arrangement has been made.
And boom, that's our second tool. We use the present continuous for future plans that we have arranged. The action of planning it has already happened. It's a solid entry in your personal calendar, which makes it totally different from that impersonal, clockwork future.
This comparison just makes it so clear. The match ends at 5 is a fixed, official fact. No one can change it. But I'm playing badminton with Paul? Well, that's a personal plan Tom made. Can you feel the difference? Both are in the future. Both use a present tense, but they signal two completely different kinds of plans.
But let's be honest, a lot of the future isn't on a schedule or in a diary, right? It's messy, it's spontaneous. And for that, we need to talk about our most common future tool, the good old word will.
This is the perfect example. Tom's in a restaurant. Maybe he was about to order something else, but he changes his mind. Right there on the spot. No, actually, I'll have breakfast in my room. He didn't plan this. The decision is literally happening as he speaks. And for that, we always grab will.
So you see, will is this amazing multi-tool. We use it for those spur-of-the-moment decisions like Tom's breakfast. We also use it for predictions, when we say things like, "I think it'll rain," or "maybe she'll be late." And funny enough, we also use it for future facts that are just going to happen no matter what, like the sun will rise tomorrow.
And here's that classic prediction. Nobody's put this in their diary. It's not on any official timetable. It's just a belief, a guess about the future. It's not a concrete plan. It's a general feeling about what's to come. And that is the perfect job for will.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here. So let's take a breath and pull all of these ideas together into a simple, practical toolkit that honestly, you can start using right away. Now, before we summarize, I want to give you one little expert tip to make your English sound even more precise. It's called the future continuous. Check out the difference here. If you say, "I'm interviewing him at 6:30, you're focusing on the arranged start time. But if you say, "I'll be interviewing him at 6:30, you're telling me that at that exact moment, the interview will already be happening. It'll be in progress. It's a small change, but it's super powerful.
So here it is, your complete future tense toolkit. You've got the present simple for those fixed public timetables. You've got the present continuous for your personal diary-style arrangements. You've got will for all those spontaneous decisions and predictions. And for that extra bit of detail, you've got the future continuous for actions that will be in progress. And this brings us all the way back to our big idea at the beginning. The tense you choose isn't just about following some dusty grammar rule. No way. It's a signal. It tells the person you're talking to how certain you are. Is this a solid fact, a personal plan, or just a random thought? It's all about your perspective. So the next time you're talking about tomorrow or next week or even next year, just pause for a second and think, what are you really trying to say? Is this plan a fixed item on a public schedule, an entry in your personal diary, or just a hope for what's to come? Because the words you choose say more than you think.